Welcome to the Manuchehri Show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning and welcome to It's Going to Be Sunny in Seattle. We're live here at the Manuchehri Show. We will be taking your calls after Benny and I talk for a bit. So, Benny, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I get to talk.
Yay!
Yay! No, I'm just kidding. We get to.
And you were playing great music.
Thank you. I was kind of hyping up the show before the show.
Well, you were so cute because, Jen and I are locked out of actually this whole area, the Hubbard radio area.
We're not like locked out.
We are locked out. We can't get in. We can't get in. And there's a button we have to push. And there used to be a receptionist that would be at a desk that could see through the glass doors.
Right.
And would let you in.
Right.
She would push a button, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's gone. And
they're gone.
They're gone. Yeah. There's nobody in the building, really. I mean, it's pretty.
The rest of the people here have to
it's pretty
get the
ghost
door
town.
Ourselves.
Yeah. And so Benny, thankfully, the majority of the time knows that we're there and comes and gets us. But today it was so funny because you're like dancing and
just walking around, feeling it.
It was adorable. I mean, we didn't have to wait 2 seconds. We're like, oh, he's here already. It was
My
great.
ears were burning.
Yeah, it was really good. Great.
Yeah, but other than that, doing great.
Good. Lovely. Great. Okay, I do have a few things to say actually. As everyone knows, and I do have a commercial for this as well. I am now a faculty member for the Shift Network.
Woo!
I know it's very exciting, really fun, get to reach more people. And I love that they have free content because I tend to do my free things. Well, besides the radio, which is free for all of you, of course, I do pro bono work for people who are terminal or, seriously ill in ICU units, things like that. So I don't do, free class things, but with the Shift I get to. And there is a beautiful summit that's going to be occurring between October 11th and the 15th. It's called Beyond the Veil Summit. It's all about the other side, near-death experiences, mediumship. And so myself and 30 other practitioners and healers and scientists have done a beautiful interview with one of my favorite people on the Shift Network. Her name is Lisa. She's lovely. She's a really great interviewer. And also Suzanne Giesemann, one of my favorite people as well. I just adore her, absolutely adore her. So you can go to any of my social media platforms or go to Suzanne Giesemann's website or social platforms, click on the beautiful picture of the Beyond the Veil events, and then it will take you to where you can register for the free events. It's at, Summit airs between October 11th and the 15th, and then my class airs October 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And I talked about what happens to your loved ones when their energy leaves their body. So it should be really fun, really interesting. I would encourage you to take advantage of these free events. What a wonderful and amazing thing that the Shift Network does for our world. It makes me very happy. Okay, that's all I have to say so far.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah, isn't
Sounds
it
amazing.
So fun? Yeah, it's really fun. It's lovely.
Sorry for being a little disconnected. I'm trying to get my first caller's name right.
Are you really?
Jen and I are trying to phonetically go back and forth. I'm just going to be one of those mornings. Okay. We're both laughing like this is
I think when
crazy.
People have names that we're not familiar with or the way it's spelled, we're not sure. I think people are used to that, right? They are used to it.
I just got more for her too. I'm like, okay,
all right.
I'm so sorry.
Who is it?
So we're gonna go with Manuchehri. Okay, it's close enough. Manuchehri from Vienna, Austria. This is why. So
lovely.
Sorry if I butchered that. I'm so sorry if I butchered it.
Hello, Marie.
Hi.
Thank you for the call.
Of course.
I'm so excited.
Oh, good. I'm so happy for you. And how do we say your name?
Magia.
Perfect.
Hey.
So you did it great. Yeah, you did it great.
Magic in a bunch of languages. Magia. It's a great name.
It is a very, very great name. So what can I do for you?
Well, I'm a first-time caller, and I
Thank
just
you.
love your show. I love your content. I love your energy.
Thank you.
And I'm reading your book, and I'm trying to open my third eye and expand
Ooh.
my extrasensory abilities.
Ooh.
And I'm learning so much from everything you teach. And I'm hoping to sign up for a session with you. It's a year-long wait list,
I
so I'm
know
going to try to get on there.
it's a long wait. I apologize for that.
Well, clearly you're very popular because you're amazing.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. So do you have so do you want to talk about the third eye then? Because I already drew out your energy. You have a leak in your fourth. So is there something going on too in your life, like a recent loss or
No,
okay.
no, everything's been great.
Okay. And it doesn't have to be a death of someone or something. It could even be moving or getting a new house, yeah.
We're getting ready to move. We've been overseas for a long time.
There
so
we
we're
go.
getting ready to move back to the U.S.
Okay. Have you enjoyed Austria? Has it been fun?
It's amazing. Yes. It's been a very good place to be during lockdowns and everything. They follow the rules here and they're very considerate.
Well, I don't know where you're going to be moving back to the U.S., but the West Coast and certain other parts of the country, as you know, we are pretty good, maybe not as good as Austria at following all the rules, but do you know where you're going to be landing?
We're part of the Foreign Service, the diplomatic community, so we're going to be going back to the Washington, D.C. area.
Okay, I think that's probably a really good area. Yeah, I think that should be.
We're okay with that decision.
Yeah, we're saying that's fine.
Yep, we're good.
Well, welcome home, even though you're not quite home yet. But now I know why you have a leak in your fourth vortex. And I love Europe. I mean, it's just so nice to be out of your own stomping grounds and just to be in a different place. It's amazing to travel internationally. I love it. It's so fun.
Absolutely.
And to live abroad. Oh, what a wonderful thing. Okay, so now that we know that about your fourth vortex, try to find something to love about the U.S. And then I'm going to tell a quick story and then we'll go back to your third eye. You have a gorgeous, stunning third eye, by the way. So it's really not about opening your third eye. It's open. It's about getting out of the brain, which a lot of people don't understand that concept. But the brain is really supposed to be empty. And the third eye actually acts as a television screen. It's really not where intuition originates from. It's where it's expressed. So a lot of people spend a lot of their energy in their brain trying to get their third eye to work, but it doesn't work that way. You have to actually get out of your head, rest in the lower half of your body. Even your feet is perfectly fine. Start to create a relationship with the lower half of your body. And then you'll be able to see, hear, or feel through the television screen of your mind, your inner eye, if you will. So that's what I would recommend. But yeah, the funny story. And then I'm like, well, do I have to tell this story? But one of my kids did an internship at the Library of Congress one summer. And so she was living in DC, of course, right? And I went to go pick her up after she'd been there for months and months. I went to pick her up and she just wouldn't let me go to where she was staying. She was staying with she was in law school at the time. She was staying with attorneys who were, hosting her. But the neighborhood apparently that they lived in, there's like stretch of neighborhood was safe. But if you walked a couple blocks either direction, you might hear gunfire. So my child would not let me go to the house. And I didn't know why until we got home. She was, oh, by the way, I didn't want to tell you because she had returned 2 summers in a row to stay with them. And she knew I wouldn't have let her stay where there might be gunfire. So just make sure you get a really great neighborhood when you head back to the DC area.
Yes, absolutely. That's excellent advice.
Good. Well, we wish you safe travels home, fun packing, and enjoy your third eye. You have a stunning third eye. Just get out of your head. Start feeling your feet. I wiggle my toes often, even when I'm doing readings. I let myself feel my glute muscles. I allow myself to feel the waistband of a pants or skirt or whatever I'm wearing in my body. I get in that lower half of my body and I feel my physical moment, which usually is clothing or sitting or whatnot, just so I can get energy out of my brain and let it work for me intuitively. Okay?
I love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Lori.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling in. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. You too. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks very much. That was magical.
Wasn't that great?
Magical.
Yeah, and you got the name right too.
See what I did there?
Yeah, you did great.
Jen said her name is Magic, though.
Yeah, that's what it means. And apparently in a lot of languages, it translates to magic, which is really nice. Yeah.
Magical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just like saying it. All right, a much easier name to say, Jen from Montana.
Ooh.
All right, I think I got it. Jen, hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Jen. How are you?
I'm so excited to be on your show. Your book has already been so helpful for me.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So for those who are listening and maybe don't know that, I wrote a book. It's called Intuitive Self-Healing. And then I do have a recorded book, and it's called How to Communicate with Your Spirit Guides. So thank you for reading the book, and I'm glad you liked it, and I'm so grateful it was helpful. So would you say...
Yeah.
Would you say that you're funny?
Sometimes I would kind of think of myself as being like funny in an awkward or maybe a little bit goofy way.
Yeah,
potentially.
Because as soon as I stepped into your energy, I just felt like I wanted to giggle and laugh, and like I love that. I would resonate with your humor. Let's put it that way. I know.
Oh, good.
I like it.
Good.
You know, it might be a little dorky, but it works for me. I like it. I like it. I like it. So what can I do for you?
Yeah, that's me. So your last caller, one of her questions about the third eye was exactly one of the questions I wanted to ask. But I wanted to ask a health question about the spiritual or energetic causes of thinning hair and hair loss in women.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had an issue with thinning hair connected to stressful events throughout my life.
Right.
And it's getting pretty bad now after a pretty intense year.
Yeah.
I have been to doctors about it several times.
They don't know what to do.
No, they
don't.
They tell me that I just landed in the shallow end of the gene
No,
pool,
that's not true. That is not true. So this is hormonal, especially for you. And the reason why, even before you were, before things were potentially changing hormonally, I don't know how old you are, but, or have been potentially changing even before those things were happening, it's because you tend to run a lot of, and you can disagree with anything I say, by the way, Jen, fight or flight energy, or historically you have. So
oh, yes.
Right?
Oh, yes, I have.
And so when you activate your adrenal glands to go into fight or flight, which is an illusion. I mean, when was the last time you were chased down the road by a crazy person? I mean, it doesn't happen. Yeah.
Not recently.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, I've been chased by a homeless person in downtown Seattle for a few blocks. I was very scared, actually. But it doesn't happen every day. And most Americans, and probably people throughout the world, run their adrenal glands really high as if it's a life or death moment, when it's not at all. And so when you waste or tire down those adrenal glands, the rest of your hormonal function, like reproductive hormones, start to feed their very best to help take space for that loss in adrenal function. So that's what's causing your hair loss, in my opinion. Do you take any herbs or vitamins for your hormones?
So when I got my hormones tested in the past, they just say they're normal, but I've definitely had issues with my anxiety my whole life. It's connected to my mother and how I was raised, so it's kind of a long-standing issue. But I just take regular vitamins. I don't take anything for my adrenal.
I think you should. I think you should take herbs for your adrenal glands, and even something a little bit for your reproductive hormones, because they're not hormones. It's not like you're going to take hormones. You're going to help balance your hormones and relax your central nervous system. The seventh vortex that governs all of the skin, which means all your hair follicles on your whole entire body, is also governs the central nervous system. So when you're in a lot of anxiety, you're affecting the hair follicles as well. So I think rhodiola is a great herb to calm down the adrenal glands, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and there's tons of them. I would get a formula, but I would also get something that just has rhodiola in it that you could take per diem, like throughout the day, because it's a plant, right? I mean, I would follow the instructions on the bottle, because herbs are powerful medicine. In fact, all pharmacology originates from nature, and then they just go in a lab and synthesize it, which is not healthy, in my opinion. It's great for acute medicine, but it's not great for long-term use, in my opinion. Okay, so that's what I would recommend that you do. And then here's your other homework assignment. You're getting 2. This is going to help with everything. I want you to write down 5 things about your childhood that you wish had been different. And then I want you to 3 to 4 times a week, spend about 20 minutes in some sort of meditation, 15 to 20 minutes, creating a visualization or a feeling of that you wanted. So have your parents show up different. Your childhood is over with, but we can reprogram your cellular memory to have a different experience. So you're not reacting from historical information. That's not even happening anymore. So I think you should do that. It could probably take you several months of having these new visualizations of what you really wanted when you were a kid, to reprogram your cellular memory. But I think it'll be invaluable for you.
Okay. I will try that. And do you see anything about whether my hair can recover from, from all these?
I really believe anything can recover. I've seen people heal from crazy, weird, wacky, you're never supposed to get better stuff. So of course, anything can change. And I would start using what if questions. What if my hair follicles are happy? Okay.
I will definitely do that.
All right. And let us know. You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Jen, for joining us from Montana.
Fun.
Big sky country over there.
Gorgeous.
Where I visited a couple months ago for the first time ever.
That's right. You were visiting your girlfriend's family.
Yes, so amazing. Beautiful. For reasons we didn't really want to be there for that reason, because it was for
it was a
service,
funeral,
unfortunately.
yes.
But it was good to get out for a few. And I know you missed me. It's okay.
Oh, I always miss you.
Aww.
Yeah, always. Yes.
Wait.
Okay. So who do we have next?
Yes. Sorry, I was just grabbing the line. Tate from Eugene, Oregon. Hi, Tate.
Hi.
Hi, Tate.
Can you
How are
hear me
you?
okay?
Yeah.
We can. What can I do for you?
Oh, good. Well, Marie, I'm in your mediumship coaching.
Ooh. How's it going?
Right now.
How's it going?
Oh my God. I just love it. It goes by way too fast.
I agree.
I wish it was like 3 hours.
Well, I don't know if I wish it were 3 hours, but I agree that it goes, because I'm teaching like 4 days a week or something like that. So I don't know if I want 3-hour classes, but I agree. It goes by so fast. And I just love hearing that you're having so much fun. And are the tools and techniques working?
They are. I feel like it's like the perfect time in my life to be doing it, because I have like some spaciousness. And so every day I'm like, okay, well, how can I heighten my vibration? And I just feel like it's, like big shifts are happening.
I'm so happy. I'm thrilled and grateful. That is always my goal. I'm one of those people that I really want people, I'm devoted to humans, and I want humans to be happy as long as they're here on Earth and to enjoy their life. So
yes, and the hypnosis is amazing.
Good. I've been yes. Go ahead. You have a question. Let's go to your question.
So I guess my question was like specifically for enhancing my mediumship abilities. If there's anything particular that could be helpful for me. And also just kind of interested about my reader board.
Oh, right. Yeah. So in the mediumship classes, I explain to the students that when you have the energy to be psychic or intuitive or, a medium or whatnot, the other side knows that. So that means all the beings on the other side can look down at Earth and see which individuals have that gift or are working on that gift or, things of that nature. And when you work as a medium, your client really is the dead person. It's not the person who's alive. Everybody thinks that, but because you're a translator. Mediums are just translators. That's their job, is to translate information. It's kind of like a translator that we had when I worked in the hospital. Their job was to just translate information between physician, family, and the patient, because there was a language barrier of some sort. And so the real client, which is the dead person, needs to know how each medium works, because we're all different. Like, I don't hear people's names because I don't care about names. I don't find them interesting. people look like energy to me, and they rarely look like their name. So I'm just not interested. So on my reader board, there's a reader board, kind of like one of those sandwich boards, but my guides tell me it doesn't really look like that, but that's the way they describe it for me. It's probably more of a hologram, something floating in the air. Yours has flashing lights all over it, like neon flashing lights, which is adorable. Oh. And so the reader board will say, like in my case, Marie, don't bother trying to spell out your name or getting her to hear it because she doesn't care. I always see hair first, which is weird, but that's just how I work. I always see hair or lack of hair first on someone's head, which helps me because I'm very clairvoyant. So my reader board says you're very clairvoyant. Marie's very clairvoyant. She loves to feel the emotions. She likes to be in positive energy, things like that, right? So what is your question about your reader board?
Just what it might say.
So what have your...
I guess...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I guess I'm just still figuring out like what my specific gifts are. Like I feel like it's clairsentience, like feeling and just a knowing.
Which is possible, but what I notice in the mediumship classes is that and again, in this one class that I'm teaching right now, we're in week 4 or 5 or something like that. And actually you guys are moving ahead of my modules, but that's okay because I love to teach to a class. Is that, everyone's still slightly insecure because I'm so shocked in a good, happy, grateful way when you guys come out of your one-on-one connections that, the stories that everyone's like, well, I don't know why I got this. And then it totally makes sense to the person that you're reading for. And it's like really good information. And I'm like, so shocked. So what I want you to work on is your self-worth. So how about, let's use some what if questions. I really don't care what's on your reader board. The reader board is for the dead person. You don't need to know. I mean, it's okay if you know, it's perfectly fine. But I want you to work on your self-worth. I want you to start saying, what if I'm an incredible medium? What if I'm awesome at all things intuitive? What if I am delighted, surprised every day by my multisensory abilities? That's where I want you to spend your time. That will be more meaningful, more powerful, and more helpful than finding out what the dead people need to know to communicate with you. Okay?
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. And then we might know more about your reader board, but I think this is more important. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, great question.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you next week.
Yes. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Thanks, Tate, for joining from Eugene, Oregon. 877-825-8828 is the number for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We have been full from the get-go and still continue to be full.
I know.
So
I'll try to be faster.
I think you're just providing great information, Marie. You go at the speed of what you do because it's your show.
When I first started doing the show, I would read so quick so I could get through every single person. And now apparently I'm not doing that.
We used to do almost over a dozen.
We would.
Which would be like, whoa.
That's a lot.
Take it easy there.
Yeah, right. Okay, we're taking a break.
Yes, we'd like to.
All right.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll be right back with more from Marie.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I'm delighted to once again announce that I am part of another free, wonderful program on the Shift Network, the Beyond the Veil Summit. This incredible summit that has over 30 teachers, scientists, and healers expressing the importance of what it is like and how to, and what to look out for when you communicate between worlds. When we release our fear of death and dance in the mystery at the heart of the veil, we are able to acknowledge the lessons it has to offer us, receive powerful comfort and healing, and become more present in our human experience of love. So please join me October 11th through the 15th as we explore the other side and the happenings in the multisensory world. Please visit any of my social platforms or go to energyintuitive.com and sign up for the Beyond the Veil Summit.
Have something important to say? Want to help improve our world? Need to promote your business uniquely and effectively? KK&W is the answer. Our staff helps broadcasters and podcasters create professional sounding audio. Bring your talent and let our experts help you craft a radio show or podcast that best delivers your message. Learn more at 1150kknw.com. That's 1150kknw.com. KKNW, talk variety that's live and local.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I'm bringing back energy healing coaching this winter. Every Wednesday, beginning January 12th through March 30th, between 5 and 6:15 p.m., 26 lovely, aware, conscious individuals will come together online to learn how to read their own and other people's energy. If you've ever wanted to have a practice in the energy medicine world, you definitely want to join this program. You will learn that the energetic particles that create your anatomy and physiology can be felt, seen, and heard through one's unlimited multisensory awareness. Please join me so that you can expand your consciousness and learn how to heal yourself and also facilitate others in the healing process. For more information, please visit energyintuitive.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Flace with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Kids are full of energy, but keeping them active in their teen years can be a challenge. Aim for an hour of physical activity every day. If they like sports, that's a great place to start. Keep the focus on fun, not winning, and encourage your child to do a variety of activities. If your child isn't meeting that 60-minute goal, gradually increase their activity in ways they enjoy. For more, talk with your pediatrician or visit healthychildren.org.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I'm thrilled to offer once again my psychic coaching program. Starting this winter, January 10th through April 4th, for 12 beautiful weeks, you will join like-minded people, and we will work together to learn proven, powerful techniques so that you can harness this incredible energy in your life forever. You can use it personally, you can use it professionally, or you can use it for both. For more information, visit energyintuitive.com.
You found us. Maybe you've been guided to listen. Alternative Talk 1150.
Ba, ba, ba.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. No, I like it.
For only people if they're listening to the real radio portion of it.
Yeah, because we continue to play music, right? For when you're listening to extra, what is it called? What is it called again? When you listen to
the podcast?
No, not the podcast. Extraterrestrial radio, right? When you listen,
yes, traditional radio.
Traditional radio is called that, which is weird.
Alien radio.
Yeah, it's like why is it called that? I don't know, but it is called that. Then you get to hear the music.
It's not extra. It's just terrestrial.
Terrestrial.
I think it's just terrestrial, not extraterrestrial. Like ET.
I have thought forever it was something else.
So adorable.
Just shows you how much I love radio.
I mean, this show is out of this world.
This is true. I agree. This is very true. That's hysterical. I love it.
So this is the Marie Manuchehri Show. If you'd like to join us, 877-825-8828, or hit us up on the old YouTube. We are streaming live as well. And we actually have a caller that wrote in because our lines are full and we're doing the best that we can.
Yes.
It's from Sunflower 117. And this person's
love
question.
These handles,
I know, right? This person's question is, where is it? Recently got buzzing and vibrating in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Is this like energy work from my guys?
It is. Yeah. And in your case, Sunflower, it is actually, you were getting energy work from your guides. Yes. Fun.
Perfect.
Exciting. Love it.
Just like that. Answers are given.
Yeah.
And taken. All right. Let's go with Carrie, who's calling in locally from the Woodinville area. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Carrie.
I have been experiencing a few strange things physically, and I did get my annual wellness physical, and blood work came back. Everything's normal. Except for low ferritin. But I do have some strange symptoms, and I was just curious if maybe I could get some insight into how to, interpret them.
And how low is your ferritin? Was it like low normal? Just a little?
No, it was below the lowest range.
Interesting.
So it was like under 7.
Yeah, that's really so I'm drawing out your energy so I can get get a look at it from an energetic perspective. You do have a pass through in the third chakra, which does govern the immune system, but that's not an official leak. And then you have a tiny leak in the second, which is more about annoyances. But the rest of your chakras are taking in energy. Do you drink a lot of coffee?
Well, I usually have in the past, and before I got this blood work back, I was drinking like 1 or 2 cups of tea in the morning, and sometimes coffee, but mostly black tea. But I like it very strong.
Okay, but not coffee on a regular basis, right?
Not specifically coffee. I've gone through phases, but maybe alternating, mostly tea. However,
and is it,
I've stopped that.
Okay, good. I think that was good.
Cut back.
I don't know if the tannins have something to do with it or not. But what did your doctor say? Because I'm not seeing anything, too wacky in your energy system. What did your doctor say, or your practitioner?
Well, that's the weird thing. I did message her, and she hasn't really gotten in touch with me to interpret the results yet. But so I'm just sort of like on my own, just looking at it and thinking, so I just bought some iron supplements and just, dealing with things. Oh, and also my thyroid was a bit elevated. My TSH was a bit elevated. So
I think your energy looks great. So when we look at ferritin, which yes, is all about iron and blood and all those lovely things, we would normally look at the root chakra. Because that has to do with DNA, blood, the bone marrow, and all of that. But you have stunning energy moving into your root chakra as well. I think you're one of those people who worries a lot. Would you say that's true?
Well, the thing is, I don't know. But like, I just wanted to describe, if I may, I've been having like these weird sort of like electric shock kind of muscle spasms. And it was, at first I thought it was really a side effect of the vaccine when I got
I don't think so.
vaccinated in May, because I started having that. And it's gone down a bit, but I still get it every now and then. And then I also, my menstrual periods have gotten heavier and longer, and like in the last few months. And so I feel like there's just something going on, maybe like with my circulation or my...
Yeah, I don't think so.
No?
Your root chakra looks fabulous, amazing, but you are someone who does worry about one's health. So why don't we just try a couple of what-if questions? Your doctor's not alarmed, so they're not calling you freaked out about your ferritin. Although, was that a naturopath or an MD?
No, just a conventional.
Yeah.
She's a nurse practitioner.
Okay, which is good. Yeah, which is great. So, medical doctors don't always worry about certain things that naturopathic doctors would take into consideration. So, if you don't hear back from your nurse practitioner, what I would recommend, I want you to do some what if questions first. I want you to do some what if questions about your value and your worth, because when we look at the root chakra and blood, do you think some people were a little bit critical with you when you were young?
Definitely.
Yeah. So I think that's part of it. And sometimes what happens is we don't notice, because it was, in a way we could say it's benign, but it's not. You recognize it, you remember it, right? So sometimes it takes years for an emotion to kind of erode a little bit of our physiology, potentially. It doesn't even mean that it would necessarily do it. But I think if you could start to use some what if questions, what if I feel authentically loved and cherished by everyone in my life? I want you to just start to say that. Don't analyze it. Don't process it. And then if you don't hear back from your nurse practitioner, or you don't feel like you're getting the response that you want, I would go have your labs done again with a naturopath. But hopefully doing these what if questions is going to take care of the whole problem and get your physiology to move in a more, immune supporting way. But I'm not concerned at all. Just so you know, I'm not concerned. But I think it's important. Like if it's a really low ferritin, what does that mean exactly? But I think the root is this critical experience you had as a kid. And we need to get rid of that. We don't want that in your body, right?
Right.
Yeah. So let's get rid of that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate the what if question.
Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Have a great day.
Bye. You too. Bye.
Yeah, thanks, Carrie, for joining us from the Woodinville area. Yes, question.
Well, I was going to say, you can tell when you're working with a client or a caller or a student when you're giving advice and their energy goes, you can tell you're on the right track. And one of the things about intuition, it doesn't always make logical sense. This is very important. Energy and awareness and consciousness is way more complicated than that, but in a beautiful way, it's 1,000 times more simple. So, but her energy rose. So I know we were on the right track.
Jen and I were also commenting about that too.
Yeah,
like, you
it's
could totally
lovely.
Sense it. Yep.
You could sense it. So now she's going to go do that. And then hopefully when she gets her labs done next time, that ferritin level will be elevated. And then she can find out, if she doesn't find out from her other practitioner, like, oh, this is what that means, right?
Correctamundo.
Okay.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. If you're just tuning in and need that number, at Sunflower117 wrote back.
Yeah.
She says, thank you very much. And we're following up on where the vibration and buzzing was. She says, or they say, I don't know if it's a she or he, because anyways, my entire body along with chakras from head to toe.
Sounds gorgeous. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, first time it felt like waves coming down.
Yeah, so lovely.
Love and then it was also a time when I was feeling stressed and asked for help.
Oh, I love it. I love it. One of the things that's happening, then I'll let Benny go to our phone lines, is that the humanity is waking up. And I honestly did not think I was going to see this in my lifetime. The amount of waking up that's occurring in the world, I'm very excited and delighted. And when you start to wake up, you start to feel energy in your body. It's normal and healthy. Okay.
Perfect. All right. Now let's go back to our phone lines. And we now have where is my screen? Don't you love it? Oh, Nora from Alberta. Some days are like that.
Canada.
Yeah. Hi, Nora.
Canada. Our friends to the north.
Hi there.
Hi. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you.
Good. What can I do for you?
I have a kind of a curious wonder. So each morning I do automatic writing.
Oh, thank you. Isn't it so fun?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yesterday the scene was all about receiving. And I was in the flow of it. And then the last two sentences that came in were phone Marie and ask about the new light, new energy, and your journey of receiving. Get clarity on the movement you feel.
Oh, I just love it.
I phoned Marie.
And you got in,
Great
which
job.
is great. You and your guides are
Perfect.
doing such a wonderful job. Receiving is probably one of the most important aspects of consciousness and awareness that any of us could invest in. Everything is made out of energy. Everything is made out of energy. And most empathic people, aware, more conscious, older soul people, suck at receiving. Suck. I think from living so many human lifetimes and just living so much and so long within the cosmos and seeing everything makes them insecure and not trusting. And to receive means you have to move into real vulnerability. You have to let go. You have to allow. You have to have faith and trust. To allow millions of subatomic particles to run into your body, which is healthy and normal, also then gives you the energy to stay healthy, to grow your multisensory abilities, to discover your natural gifts and talents, because everything is made out of energy, including health, natural gifts and talents, everything. So does that make sense?
It does. Yeah. So is there something specific with regards?
There's tons of things to do, but I'm going to give you one. But I want you to start using a what if question. What if I receive all that I truly deserve? And I would repeat that till the cows come home for the next couple of years, because you're really not good at receiving. You're good at the regular things, like material things, so you're not lacking in certain things like creature comforts and human needs from what I can see. But all the other more magical expansion of things is what your soul is wanting you to experience here on Earth. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I'll use that question then. Okay.
Perfect. Great. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thanks, Nora, for joining us from Alberta and Canada. 877-825-8828 is the number for the show. Visit the website, energyintuitive.com, for all the fabulous information on events and classes you're doing. We've got tons on the docket, whatever you want to call
we have tons.
it in general. So let's go off to our second break. Or do you want something to say?
I'll say one more thing.
Yes, do it.
Because Jen, no, you're doing great. Jen prints out to me what I need to remember.
Because she's the executive producer.
Yes,
correct.
Right.
She's keeping us in line. Right. I get it.
So, another event that I'll be doing with the Shift Network, because I'm going to be teaching a 7-week course, Ignite Your Medical Intuitive Powers with Multisensory Energy Awareness Techniques. And so to kind of support that course, I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live event to talk about the awareness techniques for the course. That's October 12th at 5 p.m. Pacific time on the Shift Network's Facebook page. You can visit my social media channel starting on Tuesday for additional details and links to join the discussion. So we'll have that on Facebook, Instagram, and all of those things. Or you can just go to the Shift Network's Facebook page. And this is free, of course. And I will be leading a brief exercise and answering questions for individuals and, of course, questions about the course. So hopefully you can join me for that. This is going to be my very first Facebook Live event with the Shift Network. So I'm really excited.
Perfecto. They're glad to have you. I know.
Oh,
right.
Well, it's mutual. It is mutual. It's lovely. Yes.
All right. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We'll be right back with more from Marie.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I'm delighted to once again announce that I am part of another free, wonderful program on the Shift Network, the Beyond the Veil Summit. This incredible summit that has over 30 teachers, scientists, and healers expressing the importance of what it is like and how to, and what to look out for when you communicate between worlds. When we release our fear of death and dance in the mystery at the heart of the veil, we are able to acknowledge the lessons it has to offer us, receive powerful comfort and healing, and become more present in our human experience of love. So please join me October 11th through the 15th as we explore the other side and the happenings in the multisensory world. Please visit any of my social platforms or go to energyintuitive.com and sign up for the Beyond the Veil Summit.
Alternative Talk 1150. We're on your radio at 1150 a.m. We're on your HD radio at 98.9 Channel 3.
So many ways to listen.
We're on the web at 1150kknw.com, streaming live audio and video as well as MP3 archives of many of our shows.
So many ways to listen.
And now, we're on your smartphone or tablet. Download our free app in the Apple App Store or Google Play and take Alternative Talk 1150 anywhere you go.
So many ways to listen.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I'm bringing back energy healing coaching this winter, every Wednesday, beginning January 12th through March 30th, between 5 and 6:15 p.m., 26 lovely, aware, conscious individuals will come together online to learn how to read their own and other people's energy. If you've ever wanted to have a practice in the energy medicine world, you definitely want to join this program. You will learn that the energetic particles that create your anatomy and physiology can be felt, seen, and heard through one's unlimited multisensory awareness. Please join me so that you can expand your consciousness and learn how to heal yourself and also facilitate others in the healing process. For more information, please visit energyintuitive.com.
We all make promises, big and small.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I do solemnly swear
to help you when you're in need,
to be considerate and caring, to be your loving, faithful friend,
partner,
child,
parent,
neighbor.
One of our most important commitments is to support our nation's veterans. Learn how you can help a veteran going through a difficult time by visiting maketheconnection.net.
Talk radio for the heart and soul. Alternative Talk 1150.
You know what I'm getting excited for? I don't know when it will happen, but when I can go back to a dance club with my friends and dance all night long. Like, I'm not sure when that's going to happen, or maybe we have to go to some other place in the world.
Some places are already kind of starting to open up a little bit.
That's
you just kind of
true.
do a little bit of research before
That's
you jump
true.
in there.
I think San Francisco is requiring anyone who's vaccinated to go to
Correct.
restaurants. Canada is actually going to require kids from 12 and older, everyone those are the people who can fly and get on a train. You have a proof of vaccination and you're 12 and older, then you've got a ticket, but otherwise you don't, which, yeah.
Almost following the rules from Austria.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
Breaking down on it right there. Like,
Yay.
I don't see why we couldn't have done it earlier too.
Yeah, I don't know why we're not doing this, because people can stay home. I'm okay with that. Stay home, fine. Totally. Take a road trip, whatever. Let's just not get in closed compartments with unvaccinated people or people who don't want to wear a mask or whatever, Yeah.
Or hit up Bainbridge Island, where Ashley's calling in from.
Oh.
Everyone go to Bainbridge Island. I'm just kidding.
Ashley. Bainbridge Island.
Vaccinated and wearing a mask.
There, see?
Thank
Boom.
you. Yeah, and
Well
wearing
done.
a mask.
Yeah,
Exactly. Like even when Jen and I come to the studio, even though we are vaccinated, we wear a mask because we're not official employees, we contract or whatnot with the.
I like that contract.
Yeah, we contract with the studio.
Coming in.
So they requested that if you don't work there, could you, so we wear a mask when we walk into the studio until I get into the box. Yeah. Right.
The box.
Well,
at the studio.
It's kind of a big box, but it is a box.
It is.
Yeah.
I just didn't hear it that way before.
What can I do for you, Ashley?
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you, Benny and Jen. I love your team. Love your work.
Thank
and I'm so grateful.
you.
Really. Thank you so
You're
much.
very welcome.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm curious, just probably mostly for a general reading on my chakras, a little checkup. And I'm also curious about how many spirit guides I have.
Yeah. I haven't had a question like that in a while. You have a lot. You have 24 spirit guides. And I think a fair amount of them are new. So are you learning something new? Are you?
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I'm big time learning something new right now. I'm in a somatic life coaching breathwork meditation program.
Sounds like so much fun. Oh my gosh. So I think your original number for your spirit guide group. So when you incarnated to Earth, I think you had 6 spirit guides. So all the rest of these beings that now reach the number 24 are new. They're new guides that you received because you're learning something new. And so here's what happened. This happened to me too, actually. You probably said before you reincarnated, I want to do this cool somatic stuff. And, I want to be a healer in the world or something like that, right? You said that. And then the universe said, okay, great. And then they also knew you probably wouldn't do it because you said you were going to do it a bunch of other lifetimes and you didn't do it. So they didn't give you 24 guides. They gave you 6. And then to their delight and surprise, you finally went, I'm going to do it. And you did. And they go, we need those extra guides now because she's actually going to do that thing that she said she was going to do. So they sent you a whole bunch of extra guides because your 6 weren't prepared to help you with all of this incredible growth that you're having and expansion and new learning. And I mean, even your vibration gets really high when you talk about it. I had the same thing that happened to me. I had 27 guides. I normally have 3. I had 27 guides for a period of years helping me learn things as I moved into the world of energy medicine. And believe me, I had opportunities. Even when I was a teenager, even though I had no idea what energy medicine was, I had an opportunity and I did not take it. So, so some of us are stubborn and then we surprise the universe. Oh, they're going to do it. Great. They need more guides. Give them to them. So, and sometimes these extra guides can stay permanently. Sometimes they'll leave. I don't know, but you're going to have them for several years for sure.
Wow. Amazing.
I know. Great
totally
question.
Resonates. Yeah. Amazing. Thank you. Yeah.
You're very, it also means you're on track. You're in alignment. You're meant to do this. You're probably overqualified and overskilled to do the work that you're doing, but that just makes it more fun. And that means you can make it very unique and branch out in what you're learning. I would highly recommend that, to create your own techniques and your own perception of things. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Great.
And Marie, and my chakras are
you have
good.
You don't have any traditional leaks, but you do have a pass through on the 2nd and the 3rd chakra. So their energy's constantly moving in and constantly moving out. But I would love for it to sit there a little bit longer. You're probably just super excited. Probably need a little bit more rest, maybe some bubble baths. I don't know.
Ooh.
Things like that.
Beautiful. Okay.
Good.
Oh gosh, bless your heart. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Great
much for the work
question.
you do. Thank
you.
you.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
Thanks, Ashley. And we'll pass through Bainbridge Island.
Yeah. Oh my
we
gosh.
won't stay
so nice.
because it's very important to just kind of enjoy the moment while you can, because it is an island and we want you to stay safe on there.
I know. That's why I go to Camino Island because
too,
you can drive on and off of it. I mean, I think, can you get to Bainbridge? Is it the only way ferry? I don't know. I don't really know, but I mean, ferry's the quickest, right? From downtown, 30 minutes, right? And that runs all the time. But yeah, I'm not a ferry person unless I'm vacationing for a long period of time. Yes.
We'll get you there. We'll get you there.
Maybe. I don't know. I freak out. Like, am I going to miss the ferry?
There are those moments.
It scares me. It scares me. Yeah.
Funny.
Okay, who do we have next?
877-825-8828 for the number for the show. If you need it, we'll take now Belle, who's calling in from Texas. Hi, Belle.
Oh, hi, Belle.
Hi, good morning. How are y'all?
We're good. We're great.
Y'all.
Thank you.
Good. I love you, Marie. I love what you do. Thank you so much for sharing and teaching us so much. It's amazing.
Of course. I'm so glad it's helpful. It's my absolute pleasure. It brings me great joy to teach and to share. So you are, of course, very welcome. And what can I do for you today?
Well, I have two questions. One, my lease is up at the end of November. And I'm just wanting to know if I should look into owning a home, buying a home, or just rent some more for right now. And then I was just curious for the number of spirit guides that I have.
So first of all, do you like where you're living in the world? Do you like Texas?
It's okay.
Do you have family close? I mean, luckily, a judge has blocked the abortion ban, in Texas for now. So that's a nice thing. But do you have family close by?
I do. And
Yeah,
I'm really close.
you
to my
are
family,
very
and
close
my
to your
mom's
family.
older. Yeah, I like
so-
not being that far
Yeah,
away.
great, wonderful. So that's good. So now we know. Yep, Texas. Yep. Okay, great. And Texas is going to change. It's going to be one of those states that's going to have rapid changing because a whole bunch of liberal or people who've been living in liberal communities moved to Texas. Like 300,000 people moved into Texas over the last 18 months. Did you know that?
Yes.
And even though they might be more leaning conservative, they're also used to living in liberal counties and liberal states. So they're probably freaking out a little bit right now.
Right.
And now they're going to be voting in Texas, right? And maybe
we need it.
Right. So Texas is going to change. I think you should buy something because I think the market's going to blossom. Like, I mean, people who own homes now in the Northwest, some people are now millionaires just because we're homeowners. It's crazy. That's how crazy the housing market. It's hard to buy a house now, right? Because the market goes so fast and people give more money.
Low inventory.
Yes. Like you pretty much real estate agents tell you, unless you're going to buy new construction, you need to sell your place, go rent a place because they don't know how long it's going to be till you can buy another place.
That's the tough part. Yeah.
That's the tough part.
If you sell, where are you going to go?
Wondering,
right.
Like, should I try to buy now?
I think you should buy now. I think you should buy now because I think it's going to be, I'm sure the market has increased all over the country, but Texas is still behind like San Francisco and Seattle. So I think you should buy now. And then I think it's just, you're going to go, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful I bought when I did.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And then you're going to have a nice nest egg and you can upgrade if you want to, or just love what you buy or, whatever.
Right.
So I think you should buy.
Awesome. Thank you. That makes me feel good. Okay, cool.
Good. So you have 8 spirit guides.
Ooh.
Okay.
Which is a very fortunate number. It's the affinity sign, so that means you're very lucky. And I would you agree that you think you're lucky?
I would not have agreed probably a year ago.
Oh,
but
okay.
2020 kind of blew my mind. But I would say,
You're not the only one.
Great.
A lot of people's minds.
Yeah,
but in a good way for me.
Sure.
Right.
Mine
Yeah,
too.
that's what Benny's saying too.
Yep.
He's agreeing with you on that.
Yeah.
And for him too. So
awesome.
Sometimes people who have 8 spirit guides don't believe that they're lucky. I'm glad you've had that shift in consciousness. And so once they start to believe they're lucky, then they start attracting more fortunate outcomes. So keep that up. It's not, it just wasn't just the year 2020.
Okay, good. It wasn't a fluke.
Yeah, it's not a fluke. You have to believe that you're lucky and allow the universe to delight you and surprise you in every way, shape, and form. Okay.
I love it. Thank you so much.
You're
Marie.
welcome.
Thank you, Benny.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Have a
Thanks,
great
Belle.
day.
Yeah, thanks, Belle, for joining us from Texas.
We get to one word.
We will do that for you,
You're
Marie.
so
It's
nice,
your
Benny.
show.
Thank
Sure.
you. Because I think I got through most of my list that Jen gave me. So
if not, go listen back and listen to the
go
ads.
listen to the the
Right,
commercials
the
on the
commercial,
podcast. Yeah.
Helena, who's calling in from California. Hi, Helena.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
You're so welcome, and you're going to have to be quick.
Yeah, it'll be a quick one.
Okay, I'm so excited to talk to you. I just signed up for your 7-week course.
Thank you so much. I'm so
glad we brought you on.
Excited. I'm so
Yes,
excited.
me too.
I'm so excited. Thank you very much. And I hope you enjoy it. You'll have to let me know. Okay, what's your question?
So I wanted to know about what my body needs to support optimal health and these horrible hot flashes that just began. But then I also liked all those questions about chakra blocks, which might relate.
You don't
into
have
that.
any. You have 0 chakra blocks.
Nice.
You are
Right,
in
'cause I've
total
been working on that.
Yeah, good job. It looks beautiful. You need to support your hormones with antigen herbs. So if you write into energyintuitive.com, I will send you a link to herbs that I think are really good. And no, I'm not a naturopath or a dietitian. And I would recommend when anybody takes herbs to ask their practitioner, especially if they're taking any form of pharmacology, unless someone's really good with their intuition and their health and they know what it feels like. But I think you should be taking herbs. Okay. Okay. So just write into my website and I will give you links to herbs. And now a lot of other people are probably going to do the same thing, which is why we're so busy right now and in our office. So, but that's okay. I've already secured someone to help me answer emails. So, because Jen and I don't have time to do it all. So that's the only question I can answer. But you're on track. Your energy looks fantastic. Thank you everyone for listening to the show. Thank you, Benny and Jen, for taking such wonderful care of me and all of our callers. And we wish everyone joyful blessings and tons of self-love. Bye-bye for now.